Okay, the question is never, am I actually streaming? The question is, does she have audio? That's the question. So hopefully I do. It shows that I do, and I'm using the laptop, which means that I probably do. I'm just gonna... Do I? Is it muted? Oh, she's got audio. Look at that. Okay. Hey guys, Courtney Mermaid here, and welcome back to my channel where I bring you mermaid-related content to help you guys live life so mermaid. And here we are. It's another Wednesday. I keep calling these workshop Wednesdays, but in reality, I kind of want to be able to stream like whenever, but I just seem to be doing these on Wednesdays, so it's kind of working. So anyways, here we are, and I have a new setup, which is very exciting. I want to say a huge shout out to Mermaid Comics. I hate that thing like causes like a line in my head. It makes it look like I've got like something in my hair here. It's my bird's light. Okay, I want to say a huge shout out to Mermaid Comics. If you guys are not following Mermaid Comics, you need to drop what you're doing and you need to go and you need to follow on Instagram, you need to follow on the YouTubes, you need to follow on the Twitch, you need to do the thing. Because Mermaid Comics was like, hey, why don't you just plug, you've got a Mac, just plug your iPad into your Mac, and then, like, problems not a thing anymore. So I was like, yeah, and I figured out how to make it work, and then OBS stopped working on my Mac. So, I mean, you can tell by yesterday, if you were at Tail Talk, that it is working again, but for whatever reason, ALFIE Otter was no longer making any sounds. So who I mean by ALFIE Otter is, if I can get it to log in, just give me one sec. This is going to be an art stream for anybody who's curious. It's going to be a fun one because today we're going to design my parrot as my bird. as a mermaid tail. So one of my patrons, the lovely Tanny Chew, who is also on the Insta webs and on the Patreons and on all of the things, and you should go follow her. Oh gosh, there she is. I'm so excited. Oh, there we go. So she's starting with another mermaid whose name I didn't catch just now. It was on Discord somewhere, on our Discord chat. They're doing like a design challenge. So like I've got the coloring challenge and they've got the design challenge, and I thought it would be fun since their theme for this, I don't know if it's this week or this month or how they're doing this, is birds. And I was like, oh yeah, like your resident bird person. I'm just gonna, can we just? Yes, we can. But in the meantime, I'll show you guys what I was up to. I'm gonna check the chat in a sec. Did this load? Is this a thing? So this is not for the bird challenge. This was just me last night at like, you know, 9:45 being, you know, goofball and like, hey, I'm gonna draw some stuff and it's gonna be like a mermaid tail that couldn't possibly exist or ever be swimming. But who cares, man? You know, sometimes you just gotta be ridiculous. Am I right? I feel like I'm right. Okay, was it Mermaid Zari? I think, was that who it was? I'm just looking at the Instagram and I see she has some designs and stuff up there, so I'm going to assume that that was her. I can't find the post where it said. Why does Streamlabs have to ask every single time whether or not it can access my account? And I also realized I forgot all of my jewelry and all of my rings and everything. Ew, there seems to be some pretty good lag right now. Ugh. I hope that's not going to be a thing forever. Oh, look at all you guys. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. What kind of bird do I have? I have a Pacific Parrotlet. We're going to have her join us in a sec to say hi. I hope the lag's not too bad. It's really bad on my computer, so I'm actually going to hide my face because it's really hard to look at. But here we are. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. But yeah, so wow, that tail. Thank you. I was just having a little bit of fun. Just kind of like, you know, sometimes a fishy, she has to like goof around a little bit and kind of explore and just kind of do some stuff. The love over my Maleficent tail yesterday. Yes. Can we just actually have a moment of appreciation for that tail, guys? If you haven't seen it, I think I've only shared it on my Patreon pod, which is our like extended pod community where I share this kind of behind the scenes awesomeness. This is like the coolest thing I think I've ever made in my life, and I am so squealing with excitement, and I wish it was my tail. I am such a Maleficent fan, like it's a huge deal. It's pretty exciting. Okay, so what time is it? We still have about 5 minutes before I wanted to get started. I wanted to grab some reference, and I guess I'll let you guys meet the bird who is going to inspire this whole shtick. It's going to be good. I'm going to put that over there. I didn't really have any music or anything that I was going to play in the background. I'm going to get Photoshop open on my other computer so that I can gather some reference images. Now, obviously, I'm going to be referring to my bird for this, and I have no idea. Like, am I going to do feathers? Like, I don't even know, honestly. I have no idea what I'm planning for this. It's going to be either the best thing I've ever made or the weirdest thing I've ever made. I'm not really super sure. But let's grab the bird, shall we? Hey, bird, do you want to be famous? Do you want to be on the YouTubes, bird? I know you have your own channel. Look at all these feathers. Oh my god, why are you losing so many? You have never molted like this before in your life. Don't bite me. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Is it? Look at all these feathers. I can use these for reference. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bird. Wow, and there's more. Okay, up. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Thank you, bird. Thank you, birdie. So this is Tinkerbell. I'm going to make sure I'm actually in frame. Up. My good girls. Good girls. So hopefully the lag's not too bad. I can see it a little bit, but here she is. That's the bird I'm going to turn into a mermaid tail. Who she's biting me. Don't bite me. That's not very nice. That's not very nice. Oh, don't flirt with me now. That's not very nice either. So she is a lot of different colors. My tail is actually partially inspired by her, the top portion of my tail. She has lovely yellow-green feathers all underneath the underside of her body and under her, by her vent and everything. She's a nice, like a warm, green. Oh, what a sweet pea. Oh, Stephanie, thank you. You're such a darling. I didn't see all the message. I just saw part of the message, but thank you so much. That's so sweet. She has a little bit of turquoise by her eyes, some nice darker greens. She has this really cool, you really shouldn't touch a bird here, but here you go. Right under, that's why. Right underneath here is like a nice, rich, like a emerald green. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, totes, man. So she has a lot of different colors and a lot of different greens on her, so I was going to use that as kind of my base, and I was thinking instead of scales doing like little feathers, and then I don't know how I want to do the fluke, if I want to do the fluke like a wing, or if I want to do the fluke just like a regular fluke, but then like with some colors, or hey, the lag is gone. Oh, it's because my, oh, you know what? It's because of my iPad that causes the lag. That's interesting. Are you guys seeing that at all? Like, did you see a change between now when I was talking and earlier? Just let me know. I'm curious. Because again, this is all like done on my archaic, like 11-year-old laptop. So here we go. Okay, I'm gonna put you away though, I think, because I gotta focus. I got to focus. What do you think? Hi, tough guy. Alfie's like, why aren't you going to turn me into a mermaid tail? I know. I love you. Okay, so she's going to be the main part of reference. See, she also, I can't get her to, can you fan your tail? Can you do it? Can you fan it out a little bit? No? She has quite a wide, very cool looking tail when she fans it out when she flies. Go Betty. Go Betty. Go. No? You want to come right back to me, huh? Okay, well that's how we go then. Go Betty! Good girl. Oh, and then she comes right back. That's how we're doing it apparently. Okay. Mwah. I know, you're very cute. You're very cute. So she's going to be the reference for today. And I guess we'll just get right into it. We'll just kind of get right into it, guys. What do you have to say about all that? Now, turn the iPad back on, and welcome back the lag. Oh, there it is again. So that's how it is. I see it now. I'm going to work, I think, upside down. Will that make a difference? Oh, it does make a difference to you guys. Dang. Because I have it plugged in, so I have to be, like, creative with how I hold it without jamming the thingy. Okay, let's start a new... Oh, is it going to give me lag on here, too? Oh, I hope not. And the dryer's done, of course. Yeah. Oh, it is showing up. There you go. I was expecting it to be like a drop-down thing. Save current sketch. So these are some of the ones that I've worked on recently. I'm going to go just open the dryer because otherwise it's going to keep beeping. So just give me 2 shakes. Okay. Yeah, you're a fluffy bird. You're a fluffy bird. You are. Okay. So these are some of the ones that I've been working on lately, having a little bit of fun. I'm going to pull the chat back up so I can see what's going on here. Oh, you can see it? Okay, shoot. There was a slight lag, but no more. Okay, yeah, so there is going to be lag again while I'm working. Hopefully it's not unbearable. I'll probably watch the replay later and see how bad it is. This is going to be more of a reliable way for me to stream. So I don't know, like, if it's worth the lag, or if I need a faster machine, or if I can lower the quality. If you guys have any tips, leave them in the comment section versus the chat, because then I can see them afterwards. But yeah, so there was a couple new designs. Better just get by that one there. Anyways, that was just a concept from something else. But, yeah, so this one was the last one I did, but let's make a new one. New sketch. Hopefully the lag's not too bad. It's a little bit like, I think it's just slower. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm watching myself in the recording. Okay, sweet. Okay, so Birdtown. Yeah, let's just do it. I honestly have no idea what I'm gonna do. Oh, my pen's not working. Not again! Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm gonna die, like, right now, you guys. This is not actually happening. Okay, hang on, I gotta unplug my laptop, or my iPad. Oh, I'm gonna be so angry, you guys. I just charged my pen, and I had this problem last time. Turn on. Oh, you know why? Okay. So oh, for crying out loud. So I don't want it to have, so that turns off Bluetooth then? Doesn't make sense. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I got the pen working again. Oof, man, technology? I receive messages to my iPad and I don't want them to show up at the top. You know, it's kind of annoying when that happens. It's like, there we go. Okay. Hopefully that's fine. And hopefully we're okay again. I don't know. Hey, Mermaid Comics! Alright, I want to know, Mermaid Comics, do you have any recommendations for how to deal with the lag that I experience when I have the iPad plugged in to my Mac? I'm not sure how I can deal with that. Hopefully it's not impacting the viewing experience too much, so. Yeah, birds. I'm just gonna get a picture of a bird here. Parrotlets are so cute, guys. Okay. So, birds. We're just gonna start with something like a basic style like mermaid tail. And I can't decide if I want to do like feathers at the base. You have no idea. I'm gonna look into it and see if I can do. Oh my god, did I just accidentally recreate the Mahina here? It's not intentional. For anybody just joining and you're like, what on this earth is she making? It's going to be a bird-inspired, a Parrotlet-inspired mermaid tail. So a patron of mine, TINK'S, is doing a challenge, a design challenge, with another mermaid whose name I just totally forgot. Zaria?
Oh gosh, I should have written it down. Why don't I do these things?
Oh no. I can't find it offhand. Anyways, I fail as a human being and as a mermaid apparently. But yeah, so this week's challenge, I guess, is birds. So I was like, hey, I'm a bird person. Why don't I like birds, man? So I don't know what I'm gonna create here, but who knows? We'll see where it ends up. I feel like we need some music or something. The center line is always frustrating when you're using that tool, because if you're not careful, it starts to look interesting. So, you know. And then I was thinking of doing feathers like the rest of the way down the body, and then maybe doing... I almost want to do, like, she has these really cool, very small, round feathers. It might be kind of fun to do some of those here. Like, it's getting less and less, like, long feathers. Like, the longer feathers then get shorter down to the bottom. And then, right? Something like that, maybe. I'm still not totally sold. I love you so much. Aw, thanks. But my stream was cutting out on YouTube the other day. Oh, turns out YouTube was killing my stream because it detected... Oh, I was wondering. I was wondering about that, but that's interesting. I would play, if I was going to play anything, I'd probably play some, like, Epidemic sound. I don't know how that's going to... If that's going to affect... Like, if that's going to... Epidemic. I can't spell that really, Courtney. Congratulations. Where was I going with that? I was going to play some of that because I pay for that, and I'm licensed to use it on my channel, so I was like, oh. Why does it always log me out? It has, you have it, just keep me logged in. Why? My music. Let's listen to, oh, I found a nice new one. This one was nice. I can't, because I'm not wearing headphones to check my audio. Just let me know. If it's too loud, I'll turn it down. If it's too quiet and you want to hear it louder, just let me know. These are all kind of... This is all kind of a work in progress kind of a situation here, you know what I'm saying? Feathers. Yeah, so this is based off of what I was telling you guys earlier. TINK'S started a design challenge for Mermaid Tales. And I was like, birds was the theme. And I was like, oh, yeah, let's totes do a bird, man. Let's just do the thing. But you know what? I want to see an actual reference for, like, Parrotlet tail feathers, you know? I'm turning my bird into a mermaid, basically, is what we have happening here. because life. I got nothing. Oh, that's a good shot. So male parrotlets have like a bright indigo blue. They have like really cool patching, and in their wings they have it too, as well as on their sort of, what is that called? Like their rump, like the back of their body just before their tail. And I'm a bird person. I should know bird terminology, but there you go. I'm not cool enough to be a real bird person though. I'm gonna get onto a rant about bird people. Some bird people are like horse people, and some horse people are just nasty. And, you know, there you go. Not all horse people, but some horse people. I think I want to make these, like... It would almost be cool if I could do... And have them, like, little wings coming out the sides. I have reference up on the other screen. That's what I'm looking at. So this is not clean yet. This is just obviously still me working on a couple of different rough ideas here. Oh, I was about to reach for an eraser. Oh my god, you guys. What the heck? I don't know if I want to do it like that or if I liked them better down. Down was better? Yeah, do it. We are designing my bird as a mermaid tail. Might be the weirdest thing I've ever said in my life, but here we are. So first things first, I just wanted to design like what my kind of silhouette, my main features of that are going to be, and obviously I want to have a nice amount of space in here. Create this idea that there's like a wing coming out the side of it. I think I want to do like, it's tough because I don't want it to be mistaken like she has some blue on her, but not a lot, so I don't want to have too much of that like turquoise, but I was thinking I could work some in like under here maybe, like in this kind of area. She's also super fluffy. That's behind, that's not in front, that's behind all of that stuff there. What are we listening to now? It's got kind of sad sounding. Silver Lining? No, let's listen to some swimming. I got some... Yeah, they have almost the exact same colors, but the males have like this bright indigo blue on them, which is a bit different than the females. I have like... Ugh, drawing so close to the edge of the thing is really awkward. It's really awkward. Oh. It's so beautiful. Aw, thanks. Pacific Parrotlet is what kind of bird she is. My hair is getting so long, I keep leaning on it. It's awful. It's like a warrior bird. Well, I kind of picture my bird as like a little bit of a birdie warrior. She's kind of badass, so kind of works. I also think it might be fun to include her. She has a band on her leg. I almost feel like I could include it like right in here. Why? Ooh, I should have eaten before this. Just got really hungry there for a sec. make this part like fuzzy somehow. I want it to look like her down feathers. And then make these all like feathers in here. Okay. Alright, I think I'm happier with that one. Yeah, sweet. Boo! Ah! Stop doing that! Sometimes it recognizes my hand, and then sometimes it doesn't, and it's like, what is it trying to do? Why? Good with scissors. Nice. Oh, I don't think I missed any. Am I caught up? Mermaid Zari. Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, Zari. What did I say before? I think I said something totally wrong. Zari. Okay, good. There we go. We're doing the thing. We are coordinated, guys. Woo! Alright, so... Alright. Can I honestly tell you guys, there isn't anything I love more than hanging with you and drawing mermaid tails? Like, that's it. Like, life right here is perfect. Crazy. It's so much fun. This one's gonna get a bit loud, I think. I hope not. Let me know if the music's too loud. You guys are sitting right by the speaker, so I will turn it down if it's too much, okay? Oh, look what I did. Oh, that's terrible. Look at this. Look at this line here. Don't do that. Ugh. Make it stop. Okay, well, let's fix that, shall we? Like, all good design principles went out the window just now. And I'm still doing it, but slightly less. Did I make it worse now? I can't tell. No, it's worse. Alright, let's try it again. No, I said let's try it again. What is it doing? I'm gonna work on the other side, see if it's better on this side. You ever find that sometimes, no matter how hard you try to not mirror something, like, or like line something exactly up, like you just are magnetically attracted to lining stuff up in a certain way and you can't figure out why? I feel like that's my entire life. So frustrating. Oh. Ooh, it just got really warm in here. Bird? Why is it so warm in here? Ugh. Dun, dun, dun. always easy to do other people's hair, yeah. Nice. Sweet. Okay, Bird, how am I going to do your wings here? Am I going to keep this super cartoony? I think I'm going to keep it super toony. You still see me? I have to lean, like, kind of awkwardly because I have... Here, maybe I can, like... Is that better? I don't know. Is that better? Okay, that's better. Cool. You know, it's funny, I actually hate this track. I love the first portion of this track, and then the rest of it I hate. I don't know why I hate it, but I just really can't listen to it. Makes me just, you know? Crazy person. Okay, come on, give me something good here. Anything? No. You know what? I want this actually to look, I don't, yeah. Ooh, let's think of this. I think what I want to do is I want to have, like, that be the main shape, and have that coming out like this, and then this coming out like that. Okay. It's like boobs. No, Bird. No. Bird, stop chewing in your cage. You're gonna ruin your beak. She's like, I'm dying. It really doesn't matter if I ruin my beak. Really? Really? Are you sure? You want to come out and hang out? Get my hula hoops out, huh? Yeah. Well, come on. Yeah, so you were complaining, so come out and hang out then. Be a wuss-puss. Welcome to my world. Public service announcement, please don't poop on my leggings. Putting that out there, okay? Yeah? Mm-hmm. Oh. Hello. I'm not really sure what happened there. What's going on? Why? What did I press? I pressed something, apparently. Yeah, this is the tail based off of you. What are you gonna do? I know this is your first time sitting on top of my iPad. You're not freaking out. I'm pretty excited about that. What do you think? Does it look like you? What do you think? Who's getting in trouble? I love your channel. The music is good, nice and chill, not too loud. Might get in trouble. Are hairdressers actually regulated though? I don't, because I know estheticians aren't regulated. So in Canada, it's by choice whether or not you choose to be. Why am I turning the volume down on here? This is not affecting the volume over here. You choose whether or not you want to be regulated. So I don't think that's an issue. Okay. I mean, it's an issue, yes, because then, like, you know, your feet are affecting stuff, hey? Keep your feet up there. Every time you touch the screen, you're making stuff move. Okay? You're making stuff... No, and now you're eating my pencil. That's not helping. I'm trying to... Yes. You're interfering. Why are you interfering? I love you. You're my favorite thing in the whole world. Seriously though, every time your toe touches the screen, you're magnetically doing that thing, like you're doing stuff, bird. You're doing stuff. I know you're very cute. Look what you did! Oh no! What happened? What happened up here? Ouch. Don't bite me. It's not very nice. It's not very nice. Oh, it's not very nice. Oh, you are? Okay, I wasn't sure if it was the same as, like, in aesthetics where you're not... Also, are you local? Like, are you in Canada? Because it's different. It might be different here than it is. I can ask my mom, actually. My mom will know. Shall we? Shall we just? We'll go straight to the source. But I think yeah, licensing for hairdressing I think might be different than aesthetics. So I'm not like, but I'm not a hairdresser. So. What's buzzing? Did you guys hear that? What is that? It's not my phone, something's buzzing. Licensed in BC. Someone on the stream wants to know. It's so hot in here. I'm seriously gonna die. It's too hot in here. It's like 30 degrees in here. I'm not even kidding. Because of her, we have to keep it so hot, but periodically I like to crack a window. I like to cool things down so I don't, like, you know, sweat to death and actually, you know, die of heat stroke. It's pretty ridiculous. Let's see if she knows. I don't know if she's gonna... I think she might be working, so this might not be the best time to ask her, but we'll see. Because she'll know. Alright, I'm gonna put this down here. It's a little bit easier for me to hold for a second because my body's a bit sore. Okay, so the wings now. I'm gonna do the wings the same as I did the little ones, but I think I want them to flip out a little bit because I think that's pretty. Is this one of your favorite songs? She's replying now. Let's see what she says. Let's see. I feel like I should know this. I feel like this is like a trick question or something. I think they might be. Honestly, like, I just don't know. I mean, that is what Google is used for. We are deregulated. A person can work without a license. However, they will not get shop insurance. Okay. So it's kind of scary, like, when you really think about it. Like, the kind of work that my mom does, she's an esthetician and has been for, like, well beyond my years, right? But we have an association, Beauty Council of Western Canada, but it is a voluntary to have membership. I thought so. Ye so fluff. You floof. You floof. But, like, if you were going to actually open a salon, like, I would still say go take your course, do your thing, figure that out, because it's like, you know, especially, like, the work that my mom does, right? I mean, you're, like, you know, in people's skin and cuticles and stuff. So my mom has all of her, and she belongs to all of her, the association, and I mean, she used to be an examiner for the board, so it's, that's kind of cool. But yeah, my mom's kind of a badass, I'm just saying. But yeah, so it's an interesting thing because I would rather that stuff. But you know what? Like, if you actually look at mermaid tail making and all the people who make and sell mermaid tails, just, you know, who have no experience, who just decided one day that they were like, yeah, we're going to do this. I feel like there should be some kind of regulation or a council or something for mermaids to be. I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous, but I feel like it should be a thing because there are, you know, and then you get a stamp. Like, if your product gets reviewed and then it's deemed safe, you know, this kind of thing. Because with all the tails, like the fake tails in the market and stuff, it's like, yeah, that's my phone you see a reflection in. That's my phone you see a reflection in. Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. I know. I'm so excited for you. Hi, Queen. Oh, God, it choked. Hello. How's it going? Are you trying to break into my phone? What are you doing? Why don't you come back and sit up here? Then people can see who I'm drawing. They can see you, yeah. Can you tell everybody how you've been doing? You've been doing pretty good, right, Bird? You've been doing pretty good? You're gonna poop on me. I can feel it. It's coming. It's coming. I poop all over my nice, clean leggings, aren't you? And then what am I gonna do? Then I'm gonna have to change my pants again. Rotten little bird you are. Are you a rotten little bird? Hmm? Where are you gonna go? I should be on the boards. Oh, like, the thing is, I feel like I do have the years of experience making tails. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it just should be, like, there should be a guide for professional. Did you see what just happened? She's totally sliding around on my, I want to call it my Cintiq, but it's not, it's my iPad. There we go. What do you, look at what you keep doing. Look what you keep doing. What if I had some embarrassing photos on here? What do you keep doing? Go sit by the, no. Oh! The camera's scary now. Okay, the camera's scary, you guys. It wasn't on the list earlier, but now it's... Can we talk about your behavior today, please? Aww. Can you sit here, please? It'd be nice if I could get to the color before the end of this stream, but she keeps touching the screen. Stop touching the screen, you dweeb! Oops. Put a towel over my knees. I usually do. I actually have one over there. They want attention, and you're like, you have to, like, I know. Yeah. And now she's, what is she doing now? Now she's eating my necklace. Like, can we all just have a moment for this, please? Why? Hold on, okay? When I lean forward, you're gonna slide off. That's right, hold on. Ooh, that took an expansive amount of time. Like, oh my goodness. It's all your fault, bird. That's still my necklace that you're eating, yeah. You enjoy? Oh, I just created the most amazing tangent of my life. Ow, you're hurting me. You're mean. You're a mean bird. No, you're a mean bird. You are hurting me. Owie. My goodness. Young lady. Hey, hey, ow. Stop it. Oh, and then she pretends like she didn't do anything. And she just starts preening. She's like, I didn't do anything. Stop! Stop. Stop. Gotta stop or I'm putting you back in your cage, okay? Seriously, I'm trying to work! Bird's like, that doesn't mean anything to me. You're out, and you're my mummy, and we're hanging out, and that's how it is. And I'm like, So I want to do kind of like a cross between, like, scales and feathers, you know? I feel like that's going to be some kind of a medium here. Okay, now what is she doing, you guys? Really? No, it's been charged. What's wrong with you? Okay, let's take a brief... Oh my gosh, let's take a brief intermission here because everything keeps getting touched by the bird and my pencil needs to charge apparently, despite the fact that I charged it last night and... Oh, now I can't see what it is I'm doing. Please, stop. Please. Oh no! That didn't do it on the other side and the thing's been moved. Bird. Bird. How far back did that go? Was anybody paying attention? And now she's eating the pen. You're not helping. You're not helping. Okay, so she managed in that short amount of time to turn off my... Okay, can you just... I'm gonna put this down for a second. We're just gonna unplug so I can charge my pencil for a sec, and I'm gonna chill with you peeps for like a mo here. So, yes, there's a bird in my hair. It's all very, very exciting. There we go. Such a weirdo. I love it when they went, okay, yeah, so put a towel over your knees. A head is a great place to be. Burb needs her own bling. You need a separate burb cam? Yes, I do. I feel like I definitely do. And Alfie's on the floor right now just being like, guys, this is kind of the BS, guys. Isn't it? Oh, isn't it? Oh, geez. We just want cuddles. We just want cuddles, you know? What are you gonna do? Anywho, it's been, I should save this, actually. Well, this is... Let me save this. Save current sketch. So we're just unplugged for a sec, just so this can charge. Really? Oh, guys. Like, it's still... It breaks my heart to think that, like, even though she acts normal and she's doing, like, okay on the day-to-day, like, she's still, like, on her way out. What's that? Oh, new feathers. And it's just sort of hard because I still, like... And the more that I have to take care of her... With all of the extra work that I have to do, it's like the closer I get to her and the less that I just don't want to say goodbye to her, you know? This is horrible. So every day I thank her for another day, and I hope for another one after that. And we just kind of go day by day, don't we? We just go day by day. One day at a time, you know? But yeah, so once my pencil finishes charging, then we'll get back to that. It's 11:40, so I was going to stream for about an hour, but I'm kind of ahead on my stuff. So, and my next block of time goes until... Ow! Oh, wow, I overdid it this morning. Oh, man. That hurt. I also am planning on doing a video about specific exercises. Like, I can show you if I got the picture still on here. I use leg weights that my mom got me for Christmas. I'm so excited. Up until this point, I've been doing these exercises without the weights. So these are my legs with these weights on, and there's 4 pounds right now in each one of these, so it's 8 pounds total. And basically I do exercises like as though, so I keep my legs together and I do exercises as though the 8 pounds is the tail, you know, and so I do ab work, I do leg work, a lot of different strengthening. Can you go back to your cage, because I know you're gonna poop. Oh, please, no, I don't want you to poo on me. You always poo on me. People are like, oh, bird poop is good luck. I'm like, you've never had a bird, have you? You've never been pooped on like 75 times in a day, like, have you? Seriously. Anywho, so I was planning on doing a video about that, which is going to be really good. Enjoy the time together. I try not to. It's hard sometimes because, like, if she gets upset, like, you can hear now she sounds totally normal, but if she gets upset about something and then flustered, when she, like, when she breathes like that, you can hear, don't flirt with me. You can hear it in her chest, and it sounds like she has a horrible, like, head cold or... Okay, you can't flirt with me, though. You're not allowed. If you start laying me eggs, it's going to be a serious issue. Thank you. So as much as I try not to think about it, it's like always in the back of my mind, right? Because it's there, and everything I do for her during the day is to just basically keep her alive, and it's like... Yeah. How about we say hi to Alfie for a sec? Because we haven't said hi to Alfie in a minute. Alfie's like, but Alfie is sleeping, Ma. Don't wake up Alfie. Alfie was sleeping, guys. Alfie was having a snooze. Why are you waking up Alfie, guys? That's Alfie's voice, by the way. That's the Alfie voice. Hey, Mom, you're not planning to get any work done, are you? Are you? Yeah, pretty much. You keep close. Yeah. Alright, there's the guy. He's like, hi everybody, how is everybody's day going? I'm just chilling, like a villain. I'm sleepy. Are you gonna fall asleep in my hand? Seriously? Oh, what was that? I heard that too. Was that outside? Oh, it's a hard life. It's a hard life, you guys. Let's see if this is any closer to being done charging. What do you think? I really hate that Apple frickin' moved everything and now I can't find, like, any of the stuff I used to be able to find. Okay, we're at 32%. Cool beans. We are getting close. They were like, oh yeah, so now instead of swiping up, you swipe down from the right-hand corner. And I'm like, really? Thanks. He's falling asleep. Ma, I was sleeping. Yeah, he was totally asleep. Oh my goodness, I have to stop yawning, you guys. I'm also getting new glasses, which I found yesterday, which I really like. These are them. They look basically exactly like what I have now, except you see how these ones always sit, like, right on top of my eye, so it's like my eye is, like, always cut off. These other ones sit, like, above my eye, so I'm kind of excited for that. And then they're just black, they're not tortoiseshell like these ones, so pardon my funny face. I'm making a funny face for Eric, but there you go. And then I'm getting sunglasses as well, which are probably the most ridiculous sunglasses I could find, but I love them. I'm getting them not reflective, though, because the reflection, that's a little bit much, but those are going to be them. So, I'm so excited. They're, like, the most ridiculous ever. And then there were a couple of other pairs that I really liked. Like, I really liked this pair, but they're blue, and I'm like, I don't really wear enough blue to really be able to justify getting blue glasses. I don't know. Because I feel like tortoiseshell just kind of goes with stuff. I don't know. This was another pair that I tried, but I feel like they look too much like the glasses I had before these glasses. So, the Luna Monofin be good for a beginner? Yeah, sure. It would be good for a beginner, but it's a different experience than, say, like a FinFun. For an absolute beginner, I probably would recommend trying a FinFun or something first, just to make sure you get the, I don't know, the vibe of it down. The Luna is a different way of swimming than, say, like the Rapid or, I don't know, I'm trying to think of other Monofins that are out there. You know, it's a very similar experience to, say, like the Mertailor. It's, you have to be really, really fluid, and you have to really have good follow through with your movement to get the most out of your Luna. Whereas I'd say a FinFun is very forgiving. So if you don't know how to do a proper dolphin kick and you don't know how to get the most out of that Monofin, you aren't somebody who wants to spend a lot of time. Like, I spend so much time in my Luna that I've just got it kind of down to a science now. But it really depends. But the Luna is a very comfortable fin. It's so nice. It's an investment, but I feel like it's worth it. It's been worth it for me. I mean, heck, I own 2 of them, for crying out loud. Like, not 1, but 2. And I really enjoy them. So they're just really good Monofins. But of course, we all know how I feel about the Luna. Anytime anybody ever asks, it's so funny. Like, yesterday somebody asked, and there was just this brief pause. Mermaid Faith was like, here it comes. Here comes the Courtney spiel. Oh boy, she's gonna go crazy. But yeah, so I think are we almost there? Let me just see if I've got enough to keep going. 48%. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Almost there. And then we can get back to some art. And I also have a new cup that I got, which I'll talk about in the vlog, which I'm filming this week. This girl can, and it's got a mermaid on it and a little gold accent on the handle, and I just drink water out of it for now, but I think it's really cute, and she's got like pink hair and a blue tail, and it's just a nice thing. And I wanted to have, I want to sort of collect things around myself that are like positive and like positive affirmations and that kind of thing. I would want to do a guppy tail fluke. Would you use Mahina? Are you asking me if I would do it, or if you could use a Mahina? Because you can use the Mahina for anything. It just depends on how you want it to look and how you want to achieve that look. So, you know, I know there's tails out there that exist where people use that, if we can quote Nerdmaid Faith, that unholy monster of saran wrap. Oh man, that was the best thing she's ever said in a video ever. Ever. Of all time. Ever. So good. Okay, I think this is good enough. We're just gonna call this good enough, and hopefully that lasts me a little bit longer. Yeah, so you can add a vinyl insert to it, which might help, but I don't know. I like this song too. We're gonna turn it up a little bit. Alright, let's burn it up, guys. And she's just right back to preening. Okay, I have to, oh shoot, you know what? I don't have my symmetry turned on. Hello. So I gotta redo this part of it, which is okay. Oops. I want to do something in here. But feathers are an interesting shape, guys. What I'm probably going to have to do is turn off the symmetry for part of this, because it makes it look interesting, you know, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, we're going to do those 3 different colors of blue. I think that's going to be the plan. I'm going to do just sporadic feathers, because I don't want this to be super busy either, though. Like, I want to do... Oops. No. And I'm going to turn the symmetry off, and I'm going to go in and make some tweaks and stuff afterwards, because this is going to be easier than trying to fix it this way. Okay, now I also want to do her little foot band. Oops. Ew, don't fall. Does this mean I have to design ALFIE as a mermaid tail too then? I don't know. Okay. How would you do it without plastic? You wouldn't. Like, I don't know. I want to do a video on it, like a separate video on it, just talking about why your... Yeah. He's barking in his sleep. Oh my god. Puppy. Don't get upset, puppy. Guys, he's hardcore puppy dreaming. It's really cute. Okay. Okay. Mahina Murfin versus the Luna. I might have to wake him up, guys. You're not supposed to do that with dogs, but he has nightmares sometimes. Puppy. Puppy. You awake? It's just me. That's a boy. There we go. You gotta be so careful because you don't want to accidentally get bitten. He's never bitten anybody in his entire life, but you never want to have the first moment. But he has nightmares, like panic nightmares sometimes when he's sleeping, and it's really sad and scary to watch. So, okay, I hate the Mahina. I don't hate it. Let me just. It's recycled rubber. Thumbs up. It's an interesting design. Thumbs up. The website is amazing. Thumbs up. It's fast, thumbs up. It is the most uncomfortable thing in the entire universe on my feet, and I hate it just for that, okay? I think it's a great monofin. I think it looks great in tails. I think it does the job. I love designing tails for it. It's so much fun to design tails for. But it is just a horrifically uncomfortable mess, and I really cannot even... No. Like, it will never be. I only have one purely because I make tail skins for it. That's the only reason, and that'll always be the only reason. Unfortunately, I can't wear... I have the size that fits my feet, and it's a bit, like, I could wear socks, but it's too hard to get on, so forget it. And I love the Luna. Now, they... Like, everyone's like, oh, well, you know, you're an ambassador. Like, are you paid to say that? No. What happened was they've seen my videos that I made before I was, like, sponsored or an ambassador. And then they were like, oh, hey, like, you really like our product. Do you want to, you know, do a thing here? And I was like, yeah! A fan! So good! You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason that I do what I do with Finnies, because I really, really love the fact that when I needed a monofin you know, I got that Monofin at the time. I was having a really hard time with my feet and my legs, and everything was really uncomfortable, and I just couldn't do all the things that other mermaids could do, and it was hard on my self-esteem, and I made me feel really crappy, just all over the place. And then the Luna happened, and I was like, life improvement much? So that's kind of where I come from with that whole shtick. So I'm not really the best person to ask, just because pain for me, like, I deal with it all the time. I don't want to deal with pain when I'm swimming as a mermaid. That is not a time to be dealing with discomfort, you know what I'm saying? So... looking for different Monofin, I'm not sure what to get. Right on. For speed, I'm all over the Linden. The Linden's fantastic. Hey, Digimer, by the way. The Linden is fantastic. The Linden I do really like. It's a bit hard on my feet for a long swim, but I've been in it for a good chunk of time, and as long as I don't overexert my feet or my legs, like, I can stay in it for a good chunk of time. Yeah, I'd say it's a really quality product. I really enjoyed it. Super solid. And very comparable. I would say, like, I went a lot faster in that one than I did in the Mahina. And because it's so comfortable as well, it's a little cramped in the toe box. Like, if you are somebody with wider feet or have a higher, like, what's that part of your foot called? Arch, which is what I have. Like, the bone at the top of my foot it's quite a thick amount of space there for my foot. Like, it's a little bit tight, but also remember, I'm a size 11, okay, guys? So that Monofin, I think, is only supposed to go up to 10.5 or 10 or something, and I'm just grateful I even fit in the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we're in, like, a dance party here. You know? Fix that in a sec, but not this exact one because I'm going to do these first. Maybe. Yeah, now we're just kind of making it up as we go here. Alright, chicken. Okay, so I'm going to do another thicker outliner on the outside of it, and then I'm going to color it. If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! If you want a comfortable... Hey, Justin! Hey, hey, hey! How's it going? Single best fin. That's the biggest, most important thing is like the Monofin, chooses the no, I forget, what was the saying? There was an amazing person who said that in an Instagram thing to me, that like the wand chooses the wizard, but like the Monofin chooses the mermaid. It was the best moment of my life when I received that. I was like, yes, this is it. But it's so true. You have to know what your needs are above and beyond what everybody else is like, oh, this is the coolest. And you're like, no. You know what? That's the biggest life lesson I take away from my 20s into my 30s, is that it's not about what is coolest. It's about what works for you. Because contrary to popular belief, your experience is just as valid as anybody else's. And why should you feel like the peer pressure to get something just because it's a status symbol, or just because it's cool, or just because it's what everybody else has? Like, screw that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I'm just not down with that. Does anybody else feel like they're in the Minority Report whenever they're, like, rotating stuff on their iPad? I always feel like I'm in the Minority Report, like I'm doing something. How did this happen? There's just, like, this big splotch right in the middle of my tail now. Thanks for that, universe. And why is it only on one side? When did that even happen? I don't know when that happened. Here we are. Ah! What the? What the? What the? Hi! Welcome! Thank you for joining us! What are you doing? Okay, universe, like, what is actually going on here? Apparently my center line had rotated around and was, like, doing a thing. Like, thank you for that. That was really good. My goodness gracious, great balls of fire, huh? Alright, how about some color? What do you think, guys? Ugh, there's more down here. How did this happen? This is so frustrating. Ugh. So when you rotate your screen, make attention, okay? Alright. I'm actually gonna go and do one more pass with this turned off so that I can add some random feathers, because making food finally? Excellent. Why? No. What is it trying to do to me? I don't even know anymore. I've given up hope that it'll fix itself here. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Let's color this bird in. Now, bird, you're mostly green, aren't you, bird? So we're gonna do like this kind of a green to start, because she's mostly that kind of a green. It's a really ugly green. Not ugly, but just not what I'm looking for. Let's do a little bit more in here somewhere. That's better. And then I'm gonna go up in and add more color. Stop being lost, maybe 2020. Space on either side, I don't know if it's... I don't know if it does. It fits me quite well. It's almost too small for me, but it fits pretty good, and it's comfortable, which I like. So, like I said, I feel just the pressure on the tops of my feet, but that's kind of true of most monofins for me, just the way that my foot is shaped, so I don't know. The greenest mermaid tail of all time. Are you just the most excited you've ever been? So I want to add blue and that lighter, like, yellowy green that she is as well. And, I kind of like that this is a thing. Designing mermaid tails. It's so much fun. It's just, like, the best time, man. It's just so good. What time is it? Oh, it's almost my lunchtime. Let's see if I can finish this in like half an hour. Or at least get a good chunk into it. I don't know what I'm going to eat for lunch today. I think we have some leftovers that I might whip up. I'm hopeful, because I'm a little hungry. And then I have, after lunch, I have fabric to cut out, which I have to do today because it has to go to the printers tomorrow. So if it's not done today, I'm screwed. So that's happening. I need to finish designing bracers, but that's not going to impact the size of the fabric that I need, so that's fine. And then we've got no music, apparently. Is there a reason we've got no music? Okay. Here we go. So, I want to do the fluff at the top, that like light greeny color that she is, that like, because she's my little powder puff. And I'm going to make the stuff under here, oops, a little bit bluer, because she is a little bit bluer. I mean, she's a girl of the species, so she's not super blue. Blend some of that in. And I think for the wings, her wings are also quite dark, but I want to do like a gradient, so again, not too blue, just blue enough. I'm doing surveys for money. Oh, jeez. You're making wrist cuffs. Yes. Art styling is so simple. Oh, thank you. You're making new tails. Following my tutorials? Awesome! Oh. That's a phenomenon. So it did it on once. Oh, for crying out loud. Is anybody else ready to actually throttle my freaking computer here? Why does this continue to be a thing? I'm like, how much of this did I miss? What in the haystack? Utter and complete fail. Courtney, come on. Anywhere else? No! Yeah, I kind of figured the wings would be like extra finnies for my bird. So for anybody just joining, this is based off of my Pacific Parrotlet Tinkerbell, who was chilling with us earlier, but then decided to make the stream just too difficult for me to work. So she is now chilling in her cage. Poor bird. He's like, but Mom, I swear I'll be good. It's like, no, you won't, actually. You'll be a rotten tomato. Oh, my butt's falling asleep, guys. Ugh, that's not showing up. Is it? No, it's not. Ooh, my knee just cracked. That felt kind of crappy. Thank you. No, this is for a challenge that's going on right now over on Instagram by TNHU, and you guys told me Mermaid Zari, and they're doing like a mermaid tail design challenge, and I thought, hey, you know what? I'm already doing a coloring challenge. Why don't we just do the thing? Why don't we just get involved? You know, get excited. Doing some stuff. So, yeah, that's what this is. This is my bird being designed as a mermaid. Tail, basically. Which is quite possibly the most random thing I've ever done in my life. I am pretty sure that it does not get any more random or weird than this. Get away, Alfie. I know, it's pretty much lunchtime. I'm gonna have to tuck this away soon. Get back to life as it goes. He's like, that's okay, Ma. I'm just gonna go back to bed. See you later. Cool, cool, cool. And I think that's probably my mermaid tail as my bird. My bird as a mermaid tail. And I'll bring her out one more time to show you what she looks like so you can see where the inspiration came from. The red collar is off of her footband. Hey, Featherbud. Come. Thank you. Hey, good girl. So this is Tinkerbell, and she was the inspiration for, is it that way? No, it's that way. Yes, that, sorry, the lag is killing me, for that tail. Isn't it? She's actually a really vibrant color. It's kind of hard to see because the lighting's kind of garbage in here, but she's actually really bright green, so she's a pretty girl. You gonna lose another feather back there? Oh. Oh, shake it out. And she has some nice, like, turquoise and stuff, which I wanted to include. Yes, I did. God, you smell so good. Why? You're a bird. Why do you smell so good? Oh. Anyway, so that's what I got up to today. See here from Courtney. Oh, man. What are you doing? You biting me? Small burb is small. Yeah, small burb is small. I know it's hard, guys. I'm sorry that they're expensive. I don't feel like they're expensive because, like, I'm also making negative $1,300 every month. So I hate having to bring that up, but it's just I get like so many comments on my tails being so expensive. But if I actually broke down for you what it costs me for the fabric to get them printed, shipping, and all of that good stuff, like, a lot of my friends really don't think I charge enough. So, and I agree, but I also don't want to make them out of the range of people actually being able to get them. So there's that, right? Like, I'm doing the best that I can, you guys. But that was the other reason that I was only going to keep 10 slots open this year, because it's become a bit of a frustration for me versus like a passionate, fun thing that I was doing. So, like, the thing is, you know, I'll just take some side work in the animation industry versus kind of getting put down a lot for stuff. So, I'm not like, you know, for the longest time I wasn't like open about being like, oh yeah, you know, this and that, and it's frustrating and whatever, but now I'm kind of like, well, I'm human, just like the rest of you guys, and, or a mermaid, I guess, haha. But it's just been an interesting ride, and, you know, I guess until I get better, known, or more exposure, or what, I don't know, well, oh, just pulled out a feather. Pulled out a birdie feather. There it goes. Bird feathers everywhere. Hi, love. With me, where people get pissed, I won't do my work for $20. Don't do it. Like, you know what? It's not right. And it's such a common thing. And the hardest part is people in a similar industry will undervalue their own work so they can get work, or think that they're going to be able to get more work, and it ends up screwing other people over. So it's not cool. We all have to kind of work together and know what your value is, know what you're worth. You know, I've been a professional digital artist for almost a decade, and I've been, you know, I've gone to school for digital art. I worked in the animation industry. I've worked on productions. I've worked on movies. I've worked in mobile games. Like I've got like a history of being able to do this professionally. So I have to take into consideration like what my schooling costs me, what my setup costs me, taxes, what she costs me, right? I know I should have made this like a donation stream, like donate to the fund. I'm gonna draw my bird, but please send me money because my the tiniest little yawn ever. Why? You're such a sweet little thing. There isn't anything weirder or cooler than having a bird sit in your hand, though, I promise you. Like, in life, if you're ever able to experience this, don't, like, go and grab a bird from nature, but this really is probably the weirdest, coolest thing that you'll ever feel, with two little feet just holding on to you. She's like a little baby. She's just like holding on to my hand right now with her tiny little bird claws, which I don't even know if you can see, but she's holding on to the skin on my hands. It's so cute. Yes, the work and the art and the time and the energy is worth thousands. Yeah, I don't know thousands, but a little more than what I've been charging. Thank you. That's very sweet. I want to squish her with... I know, it's the worst part. Like, it's so easy to accidentally kill a bird. You have to be so careful. Oh, man. But you're getting a little too cuddly. I know. I can't let you get flirty with me, though. Yeah, she's like, but your hand was so warm on my butt. Anyways. So, yeah. I don't like to be, you know, a downer on the whole thing. Oh my god, Digimur! I wasn't serious! Oh, thank you so much for the super chat! Oh, Digimur! And my music didn't play, but it was there. I hope it was there. I hope you guys heard it. Oh, thank you so much. That's so kind. You know, it's been an expensive ride with her. I didn't want to, like, ask for money or anything. It's just, she's in the last, like, so she got sick in August. August, the end of July, August. And since then, she's cost me like $4,000. So I'm like, when people are like, oh, money problems, I'm like, I know! It's horrible. I hate money. Money sucks, you guys. But you're so sweet, Digimur. Thank you so much. That's really, really kind. I really appreciate it. And you've already bought a tail for me. Like, you're already doing so much. Like, thank you so much. I hope that, you know, I can continue to do the mermaid thing full time. You know, we have her sort of stabilized as it is now, and we'll kind of see how that goes, you know. Down, shit happens, much toilet life goes on. I know, right? It just happens. It's just part of life. But, you know, I also want life to be fun and like an adventure, and I feel like I am gonna get a lot more out of my mermaid experience this year, I'm hoping. I think our bird friend is outside. Oh, he is! Oh my god! Tinkerbell, it's your boyfriend. Oh shoot, where did he go? Oh no. Oh, there he is. He's there. He's still there. Hang on, guys. This is very serious. Where did you go? Oh, I think he's gone. No, I'm not talking to Daddy. No, I'm not talking to Daddy. I'm talking to... No. I'm talking to the little bird who comes by and sits on the window ledge and flirts with Tinkerbell. Yeah. He's like, but Ma! No. No, not be upset. Not upset. I think the unconditional love of pets, yeah, it is, you know. Live with the money and you can't live without it. No, there's nobody there. Lie down. Yeah. I would do anything for my bird, right? Like I would go back to a 9 to 6 job if it meant that I could pay for some miracle to fix her. I would do anything that I could if there was an option for me. If I had to go work at a bank, if it meant that my bird was going to live for her whole lifespan, I'd go do that. But it's like there isn't a solution for her, so now it's just like maintaining. So I'm hopeful that there's not going to be a lot more big expenses, but it's been a bit of a wild ride. Like I had all this money saved and then it got eaten up, but things are like, it's coming together, it's happening. You know, the Patreon pod is super helpful and supportive, and then you guys coming out and hanging out with me in the chat, so sweet, and it makes a difference. So without my Patreon pod right now, though, I would be like, I'd be looking for work basically. So so lucky. If you guys are like sitting there and you're like, who, Patreon pod, like what the heck is this? It's our extended pod community. I've got like lots of different tiers and stuff. Right now we have a coloring challenge going on, so this is the coloring page for July, and basically you color it, you submit it, and then I pick 3 to 5 of my favorites, and then I share them on my social media. So for as little as a cup of coffee every month, you can get access to that, the private Discord chat, the monthly live stream, which is actually happening this Friday. I have a private live stream for my Patreon pod, so that's going to be good. It's going to be at a new time, so we'll see how that goes. What else? The Discord chat. I also post like a bunch of behind the scenes stuff, so everybody's been asking like, oh, I want to see your latest tale, your siren tale. Like, how's that coming? Well, it's up there, and I'm super excited to share it with the general public, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. I'm probably going to wait till it's done and I actually have the full like how I made it video good to go, because I'm going to be doing one of those for that, so that'll be fun. But yeah. Oh, January? Did I say February? I meant, oh, July? Did I say July? What month is it in? I meant January. If I said a different month, I meant January. I don't know what month it is, guys. I'm living in limbo. It's pretty funny. But there's that, so. As long as she's comfortable. Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. Anyways, it's 12:40, so I am going to have to jettison my little tushy into the kitchen and make some food. Yeah, that dog. Bark at me, why don't you? But yeah, if you enjoyed this, I'm going to keep doing more of these streams. I don't think I'm going to keep calling them Workshop Wednesdays. I think these are going to become like just an art, like a mermaid art stream kind of a thing, because in an ideal world, it would be nice to be able to do these just periodically, you know, maybe not always at the same time of day, maybe in the evening, so I can kind of give a bit more variety. I had a couple of students who've actually messaged me and they're like, you know, you stream when we're in school, and I'm like, I'm sorry. So I'm waiting to hear back what other people think might be a good time of day to do live streams. So we will see how it all goes. I said July. That's so funny. What is my problem? I don't even know. It's just like, I don't even know what my issue is. I'm hungry now, so I'm gonna have another sippy of water before I go make some pasta. Red lentil pasta. If you guys haven't tried red lentil pasta, it's so good. It's like scary good. Anywho, I don't know if I'm going to take suggestions next time. I probably will. We'll see what they're like. I'm basically going to participate in this little challenge that they're doing when I feel the inspiration hit me like lightning. And otherwise, I'm just going to kind of come online, do a sit down and see if you guys have any ideas. Like last time I did, last time we did, save current. What did we do last time? The last time I was on, okay, avert your gaze. Last time we did this one. So that was the last stream that we did. Mermaid Comics suggested a Vaporeon style mermaid tail, and I was like, what? That's gonna happen. So yeah, that's gonna be a thing moving forward. Just like a hangout. You know, I'm not necessarily gonna make these tails, but just to experiment, try new things, hang out with you guys, you know, the whole nine. So on that note, I am gonna leave you guys there. If you don't want to say goodbye just yet, you know, I can go into my Patreon pod spiel. You can come hang out with me. I'll be lurking around the Discord chat today as I'm attempting to get lots of work done. And and otherwise, I want to thank all of you so much for watching. Digimur, again, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. It really means a lot to me. And I will see you guys all next time. Did I miss something else? Yes, Primarina tail. Yes, you did. I'm gonna finish it, but I'm not super happy with it yet. Anyways, I'm out. I will see you later. Happy swimming, my fishes, and we'll see you all the next time.